Today we're going to talk about section 5.4, special products, and how to multiply them together. Those products, we call it binomials. Binomials is like that, 2x minus 5. And if I want to multiply it by another one, like 3x plus 2. We have learned before that if I have two sides like this, I would say that 2x times 3x. Right now, I'm going to use the same way, but with more than one term. So let's try to do that. So I'm going to take the 2x here and multiply this by the whole polynomial here. So that would be 3x plus 2. So I'm done with that guy. Let's go to the other one. Minus 5. And then again, I have to multiply this with the same polynomial, which is 3x plus 2. This is step number 1. The second step would be easier than this step, is to distribute the 2x with both of those terms. So let's go through that. That would be 2x times 3x plus 2x, I am distributing, 2x times 2. Minus 5 times 3x. And be careful here. This is plus, but here is minus. So minus 5 times 2.
It'd be negative 5 times 3x, correct?
Thank you. Okay. 2x times 3x is 6x squared plus 4x. Minus times minus is...
Just pause. It's minus 3 times 3x.
Yes. Minus 15x minus 10. So that would be 6x squared. And here, 4x and negative 15x, that would be negative 11x, negative 10. This is the result of the multiplication of the two polynomial. Let's try to take another example. X minus 5 times x plus 8. Same thing here. X plus 8 minus 5 x plus 8. Then I distribute x for that term, and again I distribute that for, I distribute that for this polynomial and the 5 for this polynomial. So that would be x squared plus 8x minus 5x minus 40. Then x and x, I add them together. So that would be x squared, 8x minus 5x, 3x, minus 40. Done. Okay, one more example. X minus 3 times x minus 4. X times x minus 4 minus 3 times x minus 4. So again, I'm going to distribute x for this polynomial and distribute the negative 3 through this one. So that would be x squared minus 4x minus 3x. Oh, be careful here. This is minus and minus. So that would be positive or plus 3 times 4 is 12. And then clean this. X squared minus 4x and minus 3x is minus 7x plus 12. And this is the final answer. From this, we see that it's so easy, so easy, and we're going to use that. This way would help us in the future if we are going to go to more terms, and this method would help us with that. So we could find a formula for that. Like if I say a plus b times c plus d, that will equal what? A c plus a d plus bc plus bd. In another way, as we distributed that here, a c plus d plus b c plus d, you're going to get the same ac plus ad plus bc plus bd. Is it clear? Okay. I showed that because we will use this in the next step. All right, let me erase the board. Here's a question. What if I want to multiply that guy times itself? Like, what if I say, let me take that example, x minus 3 times or squared. How could I solve that? Simply, I can rewrite that like x minus 3 times x minus 3. Use the same way. x minus 3 minus 3 x minus 3. Okay, distribute x squared minus 3x minus 3x minus, plus 9. If I see this x squared minus 6x plus 9, and this is the answer. All right, look at here and look at that guy, x minus 3. This is x squared, and this is what? This is x. So this is the square of that. And this is 9, which is the square of negative or minus, negative 3. And what's that? Negative 3x, but this is negative 6x. Oh, that would be a double of negative 3x. So I would conclude from that that a plus b, or let's say here a minus b squared equals, what did we do here? A squared. And here, b squared. And then negative 2, what? AB. This is the formula number 1. Okay, what if there is a positive in between the two terms? So simple. a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, I would love to use that for some examples, and this is so easy. So let's go through many examples for square. Three y plus 4 squared. Okay, go to the formula. Plus or minus, this is plus, so I'm going to use this one. All right, what is a? A is 3y, so I would say that 3y squared plus 2, get 2. What's a? 3y. And what's b? 4. Plus b squared, 4 squared. 3y squared is 9y squared, plus y times 3 times 4 is 12, times 2 is 24, y plus 16. Isn't it that easy than the first one? Yeah. So I can conclude here that there is a formula that could help me to do that. Let's take another example. Okay, a squared 4x squared plus 2x times 8 times 2 plus 8 squared is 64. So 4x squared plus 16 times 2, 32. X plus 64. Done. So easy. Okay, this is a square. So how about the difference between squares? Like a squared minus b squared. We call that conjugate. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. So if I see that the two terms of my problems multiplied by the same two terms but with different sign, I'll make the answer is the square of the first term minus the square of the second term. And I would call this a conjugate. So let's take an example for that. Okay, x minus 6, x plus 6. A is x, the same thing here, and b is 6, the same thing, but the sign is different. So the answer would be a squared minus b squared, which means that x squared minus 6 squared, which is x squared minus 36.
Could you also prove that using distribution from earlier examples?
We can do that. We can prove that through the distribution way. So let's try to do that. So as we have learned through the distribution is to do it like this. X times x plus 6 minus 6 times x plus 6. we distribute x squared plus 6x minus 6x minus times plus is minus 36. Look here and look there. Plus 6x minus 6x cancelled out, so my answer is x squared minus 36. The same answer that I got here. And by that, I'm done with this section. Thank you so much.